Good morning to you. It is 8:18 in the Granite Capital, 75 degrees. It is time now for the Swap and Shop. Get those digits together. 706-283-1400 is the number to call. When you call, you guide the program. But when you're not calling, we could be chatting. And when we chat, apparently people listen from all over, John Hubbard. Where are they listening from? Let's look at the map. Man, it is Birmingham all the way to Charlotte. And the ATL is just covered. People in Atlanta right now are tuned to the top floor of the WSGC Studio Tower building right here on Jones Street.
Oh, okay. Don't get excited there, John.
Look, we're a day away from school starting, day away, and I think the kids are actually excited. I really see Jake finally, he was ready to go back in June, and then a week ago he said, wait a minute, we go next week? But now he's ready. I mean, all his stuff is ready, and he's ready to go. But, John, we're going to have a special guest coming in this morning.
Yeah, I know.
This is huge.
I was at Walmart yesterday.
Yes.
And I saw several kids. I said, you ready for school? Yes.
They ready?
They ready.
They ready?
I hated school.
What you say, Rob?
I hated school. I didn't want like nothing about it.
Right, we're trying to be positive.
I didn't like nothing
We
about
try-
it.
we try-
I like the pizza at Fallen Creek. They had the best pizza in the world.
Oh,
down there.
Beaver Dam I went to Beaver Dam, and I promise you that was the best. But probably the same pizza, but Rock, you are correct. If I could go purchase that, I would do so now.
Got some good
And
pizza.
that was always great.
You know, I used to walk to school, and the school bus right by me, and the kids spit on.
I'm glad at least somebody knows what I come in with direction.
I tell you, I was excited when you got the choice to have chocolate milk instead of just regular milk.
We always had that.
We didn't. It came on later. We used to just have regular milk. Then it brought in chocolate. I thought that was a big deal.
But you only got one chocolate milk.
You could buy another
You
one
could
for a
buy
nickel.
Wait,
Oh, that was for
y'all-
rich people, y'all. That
y'all
was for rich
picked-
You know,
What's a nickel?
The school I went to, they turned it down at Billings Middle School.
In Oglethorpe?
Yeah.
John, I'm surprised after 128 years that there is still an elementary school that you went to.
Well, you
What
know,
was the name of it? Was it Enterprise?
Overthought County Training School. I don't know why they
They called it
train-
training school, like
I
a high
do-
school,
yeah. I
to
do
get
know.
people ready for the work. Like probably had welding and
No, they had nothing in there, but
Cold stove.
now this comes from a guy that said he went to school on a red school bus,
well,
Laptop bus.
as a matter of fact, that's the school I started to.
and you went on a red school bus.
I changed the gears for the bus driver. When
Wait
you
a
go-
minute, you changed gears
Yeah, dude.
on the school bus?
School bus are double low when you go up a hill. It's loaded, and you gotta put the double load to get up the hill.
And you changed.
Yeah.
A bus driver's driving, and you changed the gears.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I guess I was about 12.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write you a ticket. That's what. Well, that was back
it-
128 years ago.
It
So.
was so rough driving. I guess he didn't have time he had to use both hands to keep the steering wheel straight.
Well, look, I want to talk about. We're going to have a special guest shortly to talk about driving, John, because tomorrow is the first day of school, and we want to get ready for that. But first, we got a few birthdays that we want to announce. So we're going to do birthdays and menus, and then we have a very special guest I'm excited about coming. Is that good?
That's good.
All right, let's do it. Happy birthday today, and I thought I had birthdays already. Here we go. Happy birthday to Caleb Cartledge. Caleb doing some accounting up there on the square, and we hope that he does not count the years because they're going by fast, brother. Also, Jenna Palmer celebrates today. Dylan Blackman celebrating today. He's with the sheriff's office. So happy birthday to Dylan. Mike Ward with Ward's Truck Repair. He is celebrating today as well. Happy birthday to everyone from your friends here at WSGC Radio. Oh, you got some?
Denise Rousey.
Denise Rousey, happy birthday to you as well. And we hope everyone has a wonderful birthday from your friends here at WSGC Radio. And back to the phone line. Swap and Shop, you're on the air.
Hey, Stan, it's me again.
Hey, Charles, how are you today?
Pretty good for an old man. Can't complain. Nobody wants to hear it.
Well,
But
that's true.
anyhow, I'm looking for a good used riding lawnmower. I need one bad. If I don't get one soon, I'm going to have to get a bush hog or a goat.
Okay.
We've got one on the swap and shop.
What's we have one?
Mhm.
Hey Charles, we have one on the swap and shop.
Could I get a number for it?
No, this one's a snapper riding mower.
Hold on, I
706.
can't hear you. All right.
706. You're gonna have to repeat
Yeah,
it.
706
572
Okay.
572
572
76
572
7647.
7647.
7647.
But what's his number so I can get it just in
Charles,
case?
do you want
that
your number
doesn't-
online or no?
Oh, just don't put it online. Just put it out here in town.
Okay.
Yeah, just in locally. All right, and that
Right.
number again is
706.
706. Your number 706.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
371
371
8239.
8239. 8239.
And yeah, I need a small favor.
All right,
If
go ahead.
If Joel Young is listening, have him call me.
All right. I love it when we have the Mayberry. Hey, let's Joel Young, if you're out there,
He works at Slapco. He can call Slapco and get his number.
he works at Slabco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joel Young, if you're listening, get in touch with our friend Charles on Harmony Road.
All right, buddy. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. You have a wonderful day today.
Thank you.
all
Y'all
right.
have a blessed day.
You too. Thanks.
Stay cool.
We'll try. It's gonna be like over 100 today. John, all menus, we want folks to go and see our local restaurants. But right now, like I know we got menus, but we have a special guest, and I want to give him some time. So
Yeah, he needs some time.
plus he brought in
Tomorrow.
some food, y'all. I brought an apple and water, but we now have donuts. Thanks to our chief. The chief of the City of Elberton Police Department is here, and back to school is tomorrow. And Chief, good morning to you.
Good morning. How you gentlemen doing?
We're doing great now with donuts in there. I even have a song, Chief, that I'll do later for our donuts.
Oh,
Should I do it now or later?
Later.
Huh? Later? Well, I went for
Chief is tired right now.
I went for a walk and I went around the block and I went right into the donut shop and I picked a donut straight from the grease. Handed a lady a 5-cent piece. She looked at the nickel and she looked at me. Said, "Kind sir, could you plainly see there's a hole in the nickel and it goes right through?" I said, "Ha, there's a hole in this donut too. Thank you for my donut. Goodbye." All right, let's go back to the
That
chief.
was not good.
He's not passing me through. Chief, tomorrow it is back to school, and back to school traffic is approaching, and as we know, that can be that beginning where the elementary kids and people they want to take, and I understand I was there too. You want to take your children, but it creates traffic as well.
Yes, from the high school all the way down to the elementary schools, all the way to the pre-Ks. We experience a higher volume of traffic come this time of year. And generally speaking, after the first few weeks, it levels out. The folks that are early stay early. The folks that are late stay late, and the people everywhere in between. But it seems the first couple days, everyone wants to be there on time, and it presents a real challenge. And one thing as the police department we're asking is just for a little more patience. Obviously, we'd love it if you would just get up a little earlier, so you didn't have to drive as fast. But we're just asking for a little more patience on the road this year.
Awesome. That's and you know really, I think school opens at 7:25, not starts, but opens at 7:25, and so probably just think ahead and maybe head out just 10 minutes earlier than you would have in the normal school year. Maybe that'll help with the traffic a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. So I know us, our family, we've got an 8th grader who, I was listening earlier. You guys said you're all excited except for Mr. Evans over. My daughter's in his camp, because she's not excited to go
She's
back either.
Not yet.
But having said that, it's just if you would just kind of figure out your rhythm and figure out what works for you and your family, that way you don't have to speed. That way you can be respectful of others on the road, and ultimately arrive safe and without a ticket. So
Right. Well, and I know too with buses, we have to be kind of to think proactive in the mornings, and these buses have some precious cargo on them.
yes, not just the mornings, but the afternoons also.
Right.
And the state legislature, this has nothing to do with the city of Elberton or any other local jurisdiction, but the state legislators decided that they would make passing a school bus that is stopped, that is letting off children. You got to have those components. Got to be stopped. The stop arm's got to be out. Has got to be letting off children. They have decided that they have made that a high and aggravated misdemeanor, which means they've allotted or they've assessed a minimum $1,000 fine on passing a school bus that has the stop arm out, that is actively letting kids off the bus. So just again, slow down so that doesn't happen.
And look, that's a heads up, folks, so that you know. But too, that is the most precious thing you see on the road is a school bus. And so carrying the kids, and obviously if you see that bus slowing down and that sign comes out, I mean that stop is stop, and that doesn't matter which way you're going. And you have to rethink throughout the summer. You're not seeing the school buses, so you have to rethink. But it's probably how far should you stop back from a school bus? Is there?
You know, a lot of that just depends on where you're at. You know, I mean, you could be almost right alongside that bus when it throws the stop arm up and starts slowing down, and you just start slowing down with it. As long as you're not up alongside the bus, you know, generally speaking, you're okay. I don't know the specifics of the law where you actually have to be, but you know, generally speaking, if you're stopped,
Yeah.
in a timely manner, you're okay.
Right.
And as long as the bus can see you're stopped and can let the children across the street. There's also a new law this year, and I'm not sure if it goes into effect this year or if it goes into effect next year, but we are implementing it this year. The school system's implemented this year that on any road over 40 miles an hour, they cannot let kids off on the opposite side of the street anymore. So for example, going up Deep Creek Road, which I live on, my daughter, when Mr. James would stop at my house in the bus, he could let Hadley off and she'd go across both lanes of traffic. This year they can't do that no more. So they have to actually go up and turn around, so they're let off on the same side. And again, it's going to add some time. So just like the drivers, we're asking you to be a little more patient. And ultimately, it's to make sure our children stay safe.
That's a
Yes.
good thing.
That it really is. I mean, it's kind of smart.
That is a safe.
Yeah.
That was going to be one of my questions. I've always confused, like if you're going down a 4-lane highway and the bus stops on the opposite side of you and puts out the arm out, all four lanes are supposed to stop, correct?
Yes, and that's a perfect example. There ain't a whole lot of areas like this, but you have Athens Highway, you've got College Avenue, you've got Albert Street, obviously. 72 East or 72 West, then they merge 1772 within the town. But so we'll use College Avenue right there at Jones Street. It's a perfect example. We have a bus or two that stops there, a child or two that lives right along that stretch. That get off on the right side of the road. They don't have to cross the road, but you have 4 lanes of travel there. You have the 2 northbound, the 2 southbound. You got the center turn lane. It does not matter anywhere on that street. It doesn't matter if you're coming or you're going. If a bus is stopped with the stop arm out, actively letting kids out, you have to stop.
Yeah.
If not, then you can be cited for it. And one thing to remember, these buses all have cameras. So if you say, well, the stop arm wasn't out, you take that to court, the video is going to show one way or the other. So just kind of keep that in mind that there is also the cameras on the bus.
Are there any new any patterns for traffic that y'all are implementing this year? I know the thing I hear at Beaver Dam's they blocked that road all the way down the Hartwell Highway, kind of.
Yeah, they've done some interesting things, but I don't know. Thankful's the right word, but that's not our jurisdiction.
That's just out of it.
Yeah.
And I think too, Rock, they're trying to get have some folks coming in from I cannot remember the road, but the other side, off of the Martin Luther King Jr. bypass.
Willie Black Road.
Willie Black Road.
Yeah.
Yep.
Willie Black Road to help decongest that area.
I know we attend a safety meeting with the school board and just relative partners to the school system, and we attended it last week, and they have made some changes. I don't think there are major changes, but they've made some changes that they're hoping will just help alleviate some of the traffic patterns there. So.
And that is that Hartwell Highway. That is a spot for folks tomorrow, especially if you're going to work and you're not going to school. That you remember that area. Of course, it changed last year the way that's a turning lane now. So if you're going to work, just kind of think out in the morning, especially I would say Friday, Monday, and maybe Tuesday. I've seen where after a few days, back when I took my kids, it would kind of level out.
And I think we don't have no major changes within the city. I think that's the only major, the small tweaks that they made at the old Beaver Dam. And ultimately it's to alleviate some of the pressures and then ultimately make it start flowing a little faster, a little quicker.
Is Fowler Creek have students this year?
It does. I don't want to speak too much for the school system, but they have their EVA, which is their electronic virtual
Okay.
learning academy. EVA, electronic virtual academy.
Do you have much been to school crossing in the city across school where the kids gather at the crosses? The crosses.
So the only one we have, Mr. John, is the one down there at Blackwell Elementary or Blackwell Primary, or Blackwell Learning Center. And the teachers actually, I believe, are the ones that do that now. Now we're in the area, ensuring traffic is slowing down, but it's my understanding that the teachers walk them all across nowadays.
You know, do you have any kids like want to be school boy patrol? A school patrol. They have girls and boys.
I think that's the thing of the past.
That'd be a school question. I don't know, Mr. John.
Well, it's one of the police problems.
I remember what you're talking about. We used to do that as a kid back at.
I know things have changed.
What? I'll tell you what.
We used to take kids to the University of Georgia. They did the same thing at the University of Georgia.
Well, I know this. My mom and I had a chat, and back in our day, which makes me sound old when I say that, and I am now, but you didn't have as many cars bringing kids to school as you do now.
There's
Like-
all the big cheese.
Yeah, and but now that there is a lot more traffic compared to that day. I mean, so you had more walkers back then, but folks are riding.
Yeah,
in air
but when they
conditioning.
walking from their right at school, they'll ride to school. They got to cross the street.
Well, that's true. That is true. I vote John Hubbard to implement the new crosswalk.
I ain't got
Security
no,
guard.
I'm just
Barney
asking,
Fife too.
I'm just asking questions.
Hey, Rob.
You'll start something that's I ain't got nothing
Then-
to do with it.
then,
Fuck
hey,
the whole thing up.
But look, I think tomorrow just being proactive and thinking ahead when you leave. 7:25 doors open, and then of course 7:55 I believe is start time for school, and so it's gonna be and it's
Just
great.
plan ahead.
Yeah, and it's great to have the information from the state law and to have our chief Scott Marnich here to share this information too as well. And Rock, I don't know if you noticed out front, but there's something beautiful out there. A box of donut. I cannot wait.
Oh, I was looking out in the yard.
No. Oh, sorry. Food is king to me.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm
You
like,
know-
what's outside? I didn't notice when I
You
came.
you notice every year when school start, the police department puts some policemen up here to get the traffic off. Once
Yes. Yeah, because it does get just on the first day and like the second day, but after that it's good.
yeah,
So
it's kind of
it
Kinda
does
like
get
NASCAR.
yeah.
They stand
Yep.
at this intersection, wave the flag to stop and go.
So we'll have someone patrolling this specific area, and then we'll have someone over there at Athens Tech at Johnson Drive.
That's where it gets really
That's
congested.
been that right there has been a real bad area for us over the last couple of years.
Do you think it's like a 2 or 3 day, like it's a 2 or 3 day congestion, and then it just kind of works out? Is that right, about right? I mean, that's just what I've
Yeah,
seen. So.
yes,
Yeah.
and no. I like these staggered starts where we're starting on Friday,
Yes.
because then they have the weekend to kind of reset and reboot and think about what they're doing. That may actually help. You start on a Monday, Tuesday, it's everybody in the same pattern all week long.
Yeah.
You know, we're all crazy busy in our lives, and
Right.
and you know sometimes planning for getting to school and getting home from school kind of tends to take a back seat. And I think this would kind of give them a reset. Say, okay, this worked good or this didn't work good. Let's try this or let's try that. So I think it's a good starting on a Friday and going from there.
Yeah. That's probably a good break for the kids, the teachers, and everybody, law enforcement, everybody, just to get started on a Friday, so you get in a kind of get.
And figure out a
Go.
better pattern for yourself, which works better for you and everybody involved. You know.
That's right. And hey, I want to give a shout out to a local church that is having a huge community outreach this week as everybody gets ready for back to school, and that is Doves Creek Baptist Church. They have an event this Sunday, August the 4th, from 4 to 7, and it is a completely free event. They're going to have prayer and counseling. Who doesn't need that in these days? Health screenings, upper body massages, haircuts for kids. What?
Upper body.
So let me
massage.
finish reading. The stress.
I was wondering about
Hey,
that too.
the
John,
stress
but I
of
didn't
back
say
to
that.
school is real. Haircuts for kids, but listen to this: kids' homework supplies. I know a lot of people have gotten school supplies, but this is labeled kids' homework supplies. And I think at home it's cool. We got Jake a nice little thing set up, even though he's in high school now, but where you can do your homework, have all the stuff you need.
I couldn't tell you nothing about it. I never did do no homework.
Right there. Thank you, Rob. And celebrate recovery. But you see what I have to? I come in. I know what I'm doing, Chief, every day. But then I get sidetracked.
To keep you on your toes.
That's right. That's right. Kids Craft Station, and here's the best part: to-go dinner. When we get back to school and we get ready and we're trying to do things, sometimes dinner can be tough. Well, this is to-go dinner. All of this is free at Doves Creek Baptist Church this Sunday, 4 to 7. Pastor Eric Lovin doing a great job out there. You can check them out on Facebook. They are located at 1971 Athens Highway in Elberton, and I love it. Back to school homework supplies.
Now,
So-
Rock and Stan and the Chief and Mark might have done heard it before.
Uh-huh.
But I never heard no upper body massage.
What's that got to do with going back to school? Sure enough.
I don't care about whether it's good or
Well,
bad
Eric-
or
So
going back to
Eric is
school.
now Eric now works for Dr. Stephanie in Royston, and he's the practice manager.
Let's
So-
go to Kelly.
Okay, well, let's,
I don't believe that this day has anything to do necessarily with. I mean, some of it is back to school, but I think it's just an overall just community outreach.
just an
And
outreach to
it
people.
fell perfectly for going back to school and everything. So,
Yeah.
you've never had a massage, John?
I've heard of massage, but no church giving.
Well,
Have you ever heard of
that's
a
enough to
man
make me
washing
wanna go to
a
church.
man's another man's feet? Have you ever heard of?
You've got to preface that, Stan.
Okay, all right. In the Bible,
Thank you.
yeah, in the Bible, and you know what? Speaking of the Bible, I'm gonna see if the chief can hang with us till the end of the hour for our praise song at the end of the hour. Do you have a praise song for the end of the hour? You have a few minutes to think about it.
Yeah, I've got one. I don't know if you'll have it, but I've got one.
We'll find it. We'll
All right.
find it. We'll find. I'll tell you in a little bit. We'll find it. We'll go to YouTube if we have to. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I think health-wise, there's a lot of benefits, and I know Eric now works. He's a practice manager during the week and a preacher on the weekends. Actually, he's a preacher every day. So he even goes overseas. He goes
Just
to
got back
Peru.
from Peru.
Yeah. He goes to Peru, I think, almost every year. So, but that's a great outreach. And John, speaking of outreach, I know those menus, and we have some folks listening from the Carolina side. So we want to find out what's happening at Savannah Grill today. So
I'm
let's,
hoping salmon, John.
today it could be because
About
it's
time.
yeah, it's Thursday, and they usually do that on Thursdays. Most of the time. Let's see. And
If you eat fried salmon.
did it come through? Here we go.
You didn't hear me.
What's that?
I was asking the chief if he eats fried salmon.
Savannah Grill.
Oh, Savannah Grill. It's your friends at WSGC Radio. What?
What?
Holla.
What? Hi.
Listen, I hope y'all's day is going great. What is on that delicious lunch special at Savannah Grill?
We're gonna have hand breaded chicken tenders, macaroni and cheese pie, green beans, roll and tea.
All right, that sounds like a good one.
Rock is Rock up there with y'all?
Rock,
I am.
he's right here.
He's right there.
Yes.
And how he's gonna make some banana pudding?
Want some banana pudding?
Rock. That's a winner
We may
winner.
have to ride over there then, guy.
That's a winner chicken
Sound like
dinner.
a road trip.
I might go with you.
All right.
I
Y'all
might.
still there?
Yeah,
We're here.
yes. Rock just got excited and fell
Do
out
I
of
need
his
to
chair.
bring my banana? Y'all got some over there.
He said, does he need to bring his banana or we got some over here? She said she's got plenty.
All right.
All right.
I'd like to know if they got any chicken with a bone in it.
John wants to know, do you have any chicken with a bone in it?
Let's stick a toothpick in
Oh,
the
she
strip
gone.
for you, John.
Do you have
Can't
chicken?
hear y'all.
Do you have chicken with a bone in it?
No,
No.
chicken tenders.
No.
Chicken tenders.
No.
Yeah, John only eats the chicken with the bone.
I know.
You can get you a chili
know
dog.
about
They got all
Johnson
kind of
now.
good stuff, John.
If you're hungry, you'll eat anything.
That's right.
Amen. Well, that's
No, that ain't true.
if you're hungry.
Yeah.
If you're hungry.
Man said his dog wouldn't eat collard greens, but he didn't feed him for a month. He was glad to get them collard greens.
I get you some chicken foot, some chicken back.
Well, y'all have a good day.
See you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. Have a great day.
All right.
And,
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
all right, that is Sean at Savannah Grill. And, man, they are cooking up good breakfast right now. If you're in that area, stop in to get some bacon, eggs, grits, or whatever you choose because it is cooked to order and so good.
Try the hospital.
That's what I'm doing now, John. That's what I was doing next. And
That girl, she gets loud.
do you think they're going to have it right today?
I hope so.
Let's see. And let's see. Here's the hospital cafeteria menu. Elbert Memorial Hospital, right here in town.
Thank you for calling the Elbert Memorial Cafeteria menu line. Today is Thursday, August the 1st. We have meatloaf, baked chicken, rice and gravy, black-eyed peas, turnip greens, cornbread, and garden fresh salad bar. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
She got that. That's a nice
That-
voice.
That wasn't Miss Kitty either, was it?
No,
I don't know who that was.
I don't know who that
It
was.
wasn't a little girl, as John called her.
Oh, my goodness.
Baked chicken does have the bone in it, though.
Yeah.
John will be all about that.
Yeah.
He'll be all about that. Hey, I just got Richard's Restaurant's menu as well. Today, I call it the Italian feast. It's spaghetti. Spaghetti, garlic bread, side salad, and roasted potatoes. That is your special of the day at Richard's Restaurant. Let's go back to the phone line. Swap and Chop, you are on the air.
Hey, good folks. Well, we got a big old yard sale in progress up here at 1515 Brewers Mill Road, right across from Goss Baptist Church on Highway 17, near Oak Grove Church. 3 family yard sales. Just giving it away. Everything's got to go. Everything's got to
Well,
go.
it's got a
6 cents,
it's got a
$1,
price.
$2.
Is it a price? What's the price? Prices.
Anything you want off me. I'll take anything you offer me.
All right.
Everything's got to go.
And where's that? What's that address again?
1515 Brewers Mill Road. Come off of Highway 17 on Brewers Mill Road. It's the first house on the left.
Oh,
Brown brick, brown top. Got a big red truck sitting in the front yard.
is that you, Sweetie Pie?
No, that's Buster's truck.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Got a big
Sorry.
tractor trailer behind it, loaded with stuff.
All right.
And got about 4 or 5 tables full of clothes. Anybody wears 42s. I got gobs of nice dress clothes. I got gobs of blue jeans 42s, like 26 to 30. I can't wear them no more. I lost 40 pounds. I can't wear them no more. They're good clothes. I mean, I give like $35 to $40 for them, and I'm just gonna sell them for $2.
I was a 42, but I'm 40 now, John. I hear Rock's
Well,
thing.
I'm wearing a 38, 40
It's
right
the
now.
Springs right here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, we'll have that on our swap and shop page. And is that going on today, tomorrow, and Saturday?
Right.
All right.
3 days.
3 days.
3 families.
All right.
3 days, 3 families.
3 days, 3 families, a yard sale.
7 to 7.
All
7
right.
to 7.
We got it, Mr. Webb.
Thank you, sir.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
You have a great day.
Have a great day.
You
Bye.
too. I have him down, and it was still light. He's got a good phone.
He's energetic.
He's got an amplified phone, I think. So hey, and we got more menus. Have the Quarry Plates and Pours menu, and man, the Quarry Tiffany is doing a fantastic job, and I have that menu coming up any minute now.
Oh my gosh.
Swap and Shop, you're on the air. Oh, can't you? I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna turn you up. All right, yes.
You do?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said, do you have a gospel song for today?
We do. We actually have a special guest, and they're going to present a praise song to us shortly.
Okay.
Yes, but what you got, and I'll try to put it down for tomorrow.
Your grace and mercy.
Your Grace and Mercy. Who's that by?
I'm thinking it's the Mississippi Mass.
Mississippi Mass Choir.
That's
Okay.
exactly right.
Ask
All right.
Mr. Hubbard. He ought to know.
All right. He said that is correct. We'll try to do that tomorrow for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Hey, at the Quarry Plates and Pours, I know yesterday was a hit. Today will be as well, as it is chicken wraps. They have fried, grilled, or buffalo on regular or a spinach wrap. So great choices there. It's served with fries. You can choose between crinkle, house chips, or sweet potato. That includes a drink, a dessert, and cookie. All of that at the Quarry Plates and Pours, $9.95. So that is a deal right there at the Quarry. And Let's see. Do we have any other menus?
Hey Stan, what does Corey do for supper menu, the dinner menu, I guess you call it? But
That is a great
what's their
question.
time?
And
Do you know, Chief?
what is? Are you asking him about the Corey plates and
Yeah,
pours?
he
What
said
time
that,
supper? Well,
Do they have a supper?
They do. As far as I understand, they're open every day except Mondays, and then Sundays they have some modified hours. They don't start till 11 o'clock. Miss Tiffany, who runs that department or runs that establishment, could probably tell you more.
Well,
I'm reaching out to her now.
Yeah.
I just sent her a text.
Well, my friend Rock was wanting to know that they serve supper.
They do,
Yeah.
except Mondays, I think.
Yeah,
Mondays-
Tuesday through Friday supper, and I think now they have a limited menu on Saturday evening. They just started it. Just started Saturday evenings. So, but at 5 they're open. I think it opens 5 to 8. I'm pretty sure that's right, 5 to 8.
That'd be good.
And like Tiffany's probably worked. She has been working hard on that, folks.
I'm hearing
I
a lot
mean,
of good things about it, especially since she's taken over. It's really good.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anything but good. So, and she's really working
Well, I
on.
wonder, could she find plenty good employees?
Hey, if you are a cook and you would love to be a service to our community, go and see the Quarry Plates and Pours. She's looking for some great cooks. So top notch, the best. Speaking of a great cook, and he also just went to a huge event in Kentucky. Mark Behrman is here, y'all.
Yep.
Yay!
Hey.
He got mixed max up.
John, I don't know how many times I got to tell you they're not mismatched. One of them's got Bugs Bunny on it, and the other one's got
This is
the
our entire day.
Tasmanian Devil, and they're in the same cartoon. Now,
I've lost the show. Go ahead.
No, they have to be mixed match if they ain't the same guy.
He's talking that Johnese again.
Oh God.
but yeah, and we're not going to get into all the socks
No,
that I
no,
have,
no.
but yeah,
Luckily, this thing ends in 10 minutes. All
they're
right, go ahead.
they're not. They may not be the same color, but they do match.
Well, look at this. You went to a festival. Tell us where you went.
I went to I went up to the 2024 Vent Haven International Ventriloquist Convention. It's in Erlanger, Kentucky. This is the 5th year that I've done that, and it's about 300 or so, sometimes a little bit more, ventriloquists that all get together with puppets, and we just have a whole 4-day event.
And you've met some pretty popular people up there.
I have. Some of the people over the last 5 years that I've met include Jeff Dunham. Everybody's
Yes, I know
familiar
Jeff,
with
yeah.
him. Dan Horn, not as quite as familiar, but a lot of people might know Jay Johnson. Now, Jay Johnson actually won a Tony for a Broadway one person plus puppets show that he did.
Oh wow.
Darcy Lynn Farmer. Everybody knows her from America's Got Talent. There's just tons of them there, and we all just mingle together. And even though I'm very very small potatoes compared to what those people are, they'll you just hang out with all those people the whole weekend.
Well, look, and I want to say this: if you follow Mark, not only now can you, he has a social media once a week on Thursdays, right? That
No,
you're-
actually, you're talking about my TikTok. I
Yes,
have started
yes.
doing that. I post a short one almost every day.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be doing 3, but I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, okay.
And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm doing a live in the evening.
How do we find it, or what do we look
Yeah,
for?
just go to TikTok and look up Mark and Bo.
Mark and Bo. Mark and Bo.
Mark and Bo.
And also you can hear them sometimes on 105.3 in the 10 o'clock hour, possibly.
Yeah,
maybe.
on Saturdays.
On Saturdays.
Yeah, for
Saturdays.
Weekend Wake Up.
Yes.
Weekend
Wake Up with Mark Behrman each
That's
and
it.
every Saturday now, John.
7 a.m. until noon.
You have gained some
I've
listeners.
heard Mark.
Dan loves it.
And Bowman, he's good.
Well, you know what's interesting? I had a lady call me during the program this last week, and she said that she loved what I was doing, and that I have finally found my calling.
Awesome.
After 64 years,
You
I finally
found it.
found
You
my
found it.
calling.
You found it. Well, look up Mark and Bo and listen in on Saturdays. And Mark, I think folks are loving it, loving what you're doing on Saturday mornings. He is live right here in the studio and keeps you going from morning till lunch.
That's it.
And we appreciate that. And listen in at 10 for Bo. Bo could come in the studio and take over.
10 o'clock hour. And this week, Bo's going to give a report on the Olympics.
Oh. I'm going to tune in just to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You know what? Ashley.
Yes.
I wonder if she on the plane.
She is on the plane. I did get word from them. So they've gotten on the plane. They are heading to Las Vegas.
When
and
did they go by the Waffle House?
They did. Yes. She said she was going to the Waffle House, and she did. And I will go to a Waffle House, but I'm not going to Las
She's
Vegas.
excited about the Waffle House. She was Vegas.
Not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That Rob, you don't understand. They were all big about they had to fit that in before the trip.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
I
Waffle
hate
House
to
is
sit back in at 2
24/7.
o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I'll go to the Waffle House, but I'm not going to Vegas. I don't want
We
to
go
go.
to-
You got to go one time, Stan.
I agree with Stan.
Me
I'm
and
a Waffle House.
Me
I
and
go to
Scott,
Vegas.
me and the Chief are on this together. We're going to the Waffle House. Y'all go to Vegas. I have nothing. I don't need to go to Vegas. No need. I mean, send me a picture and I'm done.
You know, I went.
Have enough
I'm
money.
glad I did. I probably will never go back.
Yeah.
But I still think
Now,
that
you went to Vegas, right?
Yeah, I've been several times. You know, you can get a steak out there for $1.25.
Wait a minute.
Ready to
Wait,
eat.
a steak?
Yeah.
not
Years ago.
anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
What
not
year was
anymore.
that?
Was the roads paved then?
When did you buy a steak for $1.25?
Where you buy egg and steak for $1.25. They had them at Vegas at the restaurant.
Do you know what year that was?
Well, it was a few years ago.
Rock, 1964. It was
Yeah.
$1. John, I'm pretty sure it's not that
It's
price
not
now.
that,
Yeah,
no.
but
Man, I got something for sale on the swapping.
yes, go right ahead.
I got a 2017 20-foot, I think it's a party barge, bass tracker pontoon with a 2020 Yamaha 50 motor on it, boat motor and trailer, 14.5. Give me a call, 706-319-6464.
Awesome.
Can you send me that, please?
It's on there, I think. But the 2017 pontoon. Somebody needs that too. That's nice.
good pontoon.
It's really nice. I saw it. Hey, also, someone has a single wide mobile home for sale. 706-717-0203. And someone in search of a mobile home lot for sale.